Hello, storytellers. Welcome back to Storytelling Tarot. This is Jeida K. Storey. I am so excited about this reading today because, sometimes the most important messages that we receive in divination are words of encouragement. And so today I want to offer that to you. An encouraging word if you're going through, or you just need somebody to root for you, or you just need a pick-me-up, whatever it may be. Whatever the reason, I'm so glad you're here. And I trust that you will hear exactly what you need to hear, that you will leave this reading refreshed and rejuvenated, that you will find reasons to smile today. And so I'm excited to get into this divination. If you are new to the channel, welcome. I'm so grateful that you're here. And if you've been here with me for a while, hey boo, welcome back. I'm so glad to have you. We're sitting here at the tarot table today with our hands open, asking for the ancestors to give us a word we need right now. So that's exactly what we're about to do. Before me, I have 3 chapters for you to choose from. Today, I decided to reveal the cards. So we have chapter 1, which is the moon card. We have chapter 2, which is the clover card, and chapter 3, which is the waters card. And I want you to choose whichever card is calling to you. You can pause the video. I encourage you to take a deep breath if you need it to prepare to receive. And if you find that more than one card is calling to you, then you may have more than one message. And I encourage you to watch as many as you need. All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get into your encouraging messages for the day. Hello, my chapter ones. Welcome to your reading. This is your encouraging word from the ancestors. So you chose the moon card. I'm actually going to save the message from this actual deck. This is the Grandma Baby Black Gold Lenormand 2. So I'm going to save that for now and put that over here to the side. We're going to let that be like our crowning card, our crowning message. I'm going to go ahead and pull some tarot because I want to see what it is that you need some encouragement about. What are the encouraging messages? I want to start with your current energy. So Spirit, can you tell me the energy? Okay. 7 of Wands. Let's get one more. Let's get one more. 7 of Wands is telling me that some of y'all are in a state of feeling like you have to defend yourself, feeling like you are like having to protect your peace. And for some of you, this is regarding your family. You're trying to find a place of safety and just like I said, like peace, tranquility. But things are kind of hot right now. Things are not feeling, they're just not feeling good right now. Okay, Spirit, can you give me one more card for insight into chapter 1's energy? What's going on with chapter 1? 5 of Swords. Yeah, this is definitely regarding like just not having peace, feeling like you have to defend yourself, feeling like you have to, what I'm feeling is like some of you are feeling like you're backed into a corner in a way, almost like you're afraid to speak up about certain things because you're used to your words being used against you, taken out of context. Like you're not given the benefit of the doubt. And so you're always having to watch yourself or like be looking over your shoulder almost, because like there's something about like these like conversations that you've been having recently where it's like you are like they're just constantly like bad faith arguments is what I'm getting. Like sometimes it's people like being committed to misunderstanding you, and that doesn't feel good. But you are definitely like needing to protect your peace right now and kind of like ward off a little bit of that negative energy because it feels just very strong. Very, very strong. But I'm hearing someone saying like, I can't get anything right. Like, can I do anything right? It feels like every effort that I'm making to do the right thing, say the right thing, make peace and amends with people is blowing up in my face. That's what I'm hearing. I'm also hearing some people are like, what is the point of even trying again? What is the point of even having the conversation? I'm just not even going to show up. I'm just going to hold my position. They know what I said. They know what I meant. But it's feeling like there may be some miscommunications happening around you, chapter 1. Okay. Let's see. What's the encouraging word from the ancestors? What's the encouraging word for the ancestors from my chapter 1s? Three of Cups, speaking about friendships. One, to me, this speaking about, I say that the Three of Cups reminds me a lot of spirits. In addition to like friends and celebration, this also feels like spirit activity. And so if you're feeling very alone right now, chapter 1, your ancestors want you to know that you are not, that they are present and that they are aware, that they are listening and that they are standing by. They're also wanting you to know that if where you're feeling unprotected and unsafe is a family dynamic, where are the places where you can go and be celebrated? That's necessary right now. Also, I'm hearing that like there are people talking. Could be the energy of the Five of Swords with the Three of Cups. That could also speak to gossip. So don't worry about what people are saying, especially if it's not founded upon anything but strife. They want you to be able to find peace again. And for some of you, you may have been feeling isolated and feel like you need to isolate. But there's something about you reconnecting with people who love you and support you that's going to be beneficial for you right now. What other encouragement messages do the ancestors have for chapter 1? The Queen of Cups. You being in touch with your emotions is a good thing. You being in touch with your emotions is a good thing. The Queen of Cups is going to be very gentle with you. And so the energy of the Seven of Wands and the Five of Swords is such like prickly and fiery energy. The Queen of Cups is encouraging you to cool your head. Cool your head. And this is not to say not to be upset when you may have been harmed or trespassed against, but what they're saying is cool your head because they care about your well-being. They care about you feeling safe in your body. So when I say cool your head, I'm saying where can you access the peace? Because externally it feels like you may be fighting on every side, but internally, do you believe yourself? Chapter 1. Do you believe the truth of your situation? And if so, that is the place where peace flows. When you don't believe any gossip or any other stories that are coming at you that don't belong to you, but when you can hold yourself, when you can believe yourself. And so it doesn't matter what they say and do. Not as much. Because you're sitting on this throne, this position of emotional power and also spiritual strength. Let's see, what other encouraging messages? What other encouragement does my chapter 1 need? Okay, look, the moon again. This is the moon in the tarot. So this speaks about, and the Hierophant, yeah. The moon is speaking about things being unseen, hidden, covered, right? So this is saying that you don't know everything that's going on. And that's encouragement. Because sometimes you can look at a situation and you only see the negative and you think that that's all that there is. But there's something about your spirits wanting you to know there's more than meets the eye. And so that's where the Queen of Cups that's asking for you to cool your head is to say, there's more for you to consider. There's more that you don't see underneath the surface. Not even necessarily about the need for you to protect yourself, but what other opportunities are available to you in this scenario. How can you then focus on that? The Hierophant speaks about traditions. I like to say that it can be the card of the elders in your life. around you. It can't speak about institutions. But here it can speak about teachers, elders. What I'm hearing is you are building something new, chapter 1. You are building something new. Where there has been drama in the past, especially as it pertains to teachers and elders, people who have lifted themselves above you, you can change this now. You can rebuild. You don't have to use their tools. You don't have to use their wisdom. You can make your own because it's already there. What is hidden underneath the surface? What has been like boiling and bubbling up in you? What is now coming into full awareness that you can use to protect your peace, to protect your energy? And also what I'm hearing is rewrite history, your own stories, your own narratives. How can you be your own authority in this moment, in this hour? Bottom of the deck was the Four of Wands. And what is so interesting is that there's celebration on the bookends of these cards. You have the Three of Cups, which is gathering with friends and like-minded people to say, oh, we agree. This energy was messed up. This energy caused us to be on the defense. But what will happen when we all gather together, like-minded, and can agree? I see you. I hear you. Then we can hold ourselves. We can cool our heads together. We can tend to the wounds that we may have gotten in the battle. We can uncover what's been underneath. And then we become the God of our own lives, the leader of our own dreams. We don't have to let anyone, whether it's parent, friend, leader, teacher, boss, whoever, wanted to have control over you and was bringing drama into your life. You can rebuild something brand new, again, with the same people who agree, who are in line with your vision and your purpose, and y'all see each other, and y'all know each other, and you want to see each other win. Okay, so I want to get 2 more cards before we look at your oracle. I want to get a card to represent, I was going to say a card to represent from the mothers and the fathers, and they flipped out. So here you go. We have a bow. That is key 12. So that would be the hanged person. And you have the Page of Swords. Let's be from the mothers and from the fathers. It says for Ebo, it says, no person is born great. Great people become great when others are sleeping. And the Page of Swords, it says, the mind was born. You do not tell a child not to touch a hot lamp. The lamp will tell him. And so from the mothers, in this message about you making something of yourself, there's something about you not allowing what has happened to you to stop you from growing. And then the fathers with the Page of Swords, they're talking about you speaking and learning lessons. It says, the mind was born. You learn from experiences. And so even though the 7 of Wands and the 5 of Swords, like that energy is just so contentious. But the fathers are saying you've learned something from this. You're actually better now because you have gone through this. That's why the Hierophant is here, because now you will not, because you have suffered in this way, you will not replicate this harm. You're learning. Because once you touch the lamp, you recognize, oh, this hurts. I'm not going to remain in a place where it hurts. I'm not going to continue to touch the burning lamp. And so when others have counted you out, chapter 1, your ancestral mothers and your fathers have not counted you out. They trust that you're transmuting this experience and making yourself better so that you can help others be better. You are in the process of becoming great right now. So now let's read your moon card. And the moon card is the card of dreams. So before we even read this message, if this is resonating with you, I would love if you could drop me a comment that says, "No one will keep me from my dreams." Ashe. No one will keep me from my dreams. Let's read. It says, "In our ancestors' greatest dreams, families were reunited. Justice was served. Black folks were safe. Joy was abundant. We aren't yet living in the world they imagined for us, but we are closer because of their imagining, and we draw it closer still by taking the time to dream it. Some believe dreaming is a single vast location, and we dream farther, faster through this space together. Co-dreaming, a greater liberation in caring community with one another than we would ever possibly achieve by trekking the expanse alone." Hello, that's your 3 of Cups and your 4 of Wands. It goes on to say, dreams are also records of personal healing. Are we documenting ourselves? Do we call on spirit to assist us in utilizing our dream space for healing and receiving? Are we intentionally utilizing dream technology? And are we regularly escaping the boundaries of white delusion into a reality where we can all be free? Expanding portals into a world more loving and equitable than we've ever known. The reverse of this card is a collective nightmare masquerading as a dream, settling for an unfulfilling existence within the imagination of those who don't hold our best interest at heart. Whose dreams are we really dreaming? That is the question. Whose dreams are we dreaming? And like I said before, there's something about you previously or maybe even currently living in somebody else's dreams, being at somebody else's bidding, suffering at the end of somebody else's abuse and harsh words and just brash disposition. And you felt the need that you got to fight back. But now, like I said before, no one will keep you from dreaming. No one will keep you from dreaming. All right, my chapter ones, I hope that that was encouraging to you. Thank you so much for being here and listening to this message. We'll see you in the next one. Hey, my chapter twos, welcome to your reading. We are looking at some encouraging messages that you need right now. You have chosen the Clover card, which I really love this card. It looks like, I think they are gambling or hanging out, doing things together. And Clover makes me think of good luck and great fortune. So we will look at your Clover message at the end of the reading. But for now, we are going to look at right now your energy. I want to know what it is that you need encouragement about in this moment, in this hour. So let's see. I'm going to pull on your current energy of you and your situation, and then we're going to get some encouraging messages from the ancestors. We give thanks to the ancestors for being here with us. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you, spirits. All right, let's see. Spirit, can you tell me the current energy around my chapter twos? Can you tell me the current energy around my chapter twos in this moment, in this hour? 7 of Cups. Okay. And 6 of Cups. It's so interesting, too, because I was getting ready to say that I was hearing, daydreaming and I'm thinking of you. Daydreaming and I'm thinking of you. That's like what this feels like. And then so the 7 and 6 of Cups really like has that energy of you're missing somebody. You're missing somebody. You're thinking of someone special. What I'm hearing is that some of you are daydreaming and thinking about a particular version of yourself that you either haven't lived yet, or you're thinking fondly of a time in which you've already lived that you want to bring back into the now. Like you missing the old you. Because the 7 of Cups like kind of feels like fantasy. But it feels like also like there's some sort of barrier that's keeping you from that soulful connection that you really desire. Because usually the Seven of Cups, is showing us like all of the things that can be, right? It can speak about illusions, but it can also speak about options. And so maybe for some of you, there are certain things that you are desiring right now in this moment. You may have many options, but what you're hoping for is the one that will stick, the one that will hold you and keep you, or how you can even make room and space and time for that one connection, those connections that ground you and remind you of who you are, the most untethered and most healed and most liberated version of you, that you. Okay, so let's see. Spirits and ancestors, what encouragement do you have for my chapter 2s? What encouragement do you have for my chapter 2s? Do you want this one? Yeah, we'll take that one. Queen of Swords. Let's see. King of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. Two of Cups. Yep, relationship. And Ace of Cups. Yeah. Wow. So chapter 2, it's time for you to get what you want. It's time for you to get what you want, what you need, what you have a demand for. It's time for you to get it. And it feels like the energies of the Queen of Swords and the King of Pentacles, they are here too. One, the Queen of Swords is saying that there's a need for you to begin to take action. You got a lot of feeling, you got a lot of thoughts, a lot of desires, yeah? A lot of desire. And the Queen of Swords is going to be the one who helps give you language for the thing that you desire, who is going to ask you, okay, so tell me how we can make it happen. And so the things that you're daydreaming about, this soulful connection, whether that is connecting to yourself, connecting to your career, connecting to others in relationship, it feels like that with relationships. Have you named those things? Have you named those desires? Chapter 2. It's kind of giving me, the Queen of Swords is kind of giving me the energy of a Iyanla Vanzant who, when Iyanla be out here trying to fix these folks' lives, one of the things that Iyanla says that I really like is call a thing a thing. Call a thing a thing. And so people will be sitting there crying, feeling, emoting, and Iyanla will still look at them and say it. You're talking around it. Say it. Call a thing a thing. And so the Queen of Swords is here to encourage you to do that. Chapter 2. What I'm even getting is that some of you don't have like one thing that you desire. You desire many things. You desire many adventures. You desire to be and connect with many people. And the Queen of Swords is saying, just say that then. Speak that. And the King of Pentacles is just to remind you that whatever path you choose, you will be successful. Why? The King of Pentacles is one who brings growth. They create growth. They remind me a lot of the Empress in that way. Wherever you put the Empress, they're going to thrive. Such is so of the King of Pentacles. So the Queen of Swords is saying, just say what you want. A lot of this has been like longing internally. And the Queen of Swords is saying, say it. What do you want? Say it. And the King of Pentacles is like, and then when you start to say the thing and you start getting bold enough to move in that direction, I'm here to remind you that you're going to thrive there because you have the magic touch. You know how to tend to yourself and to your environment to make it comfortable. Because right now, chapter 2, you're not comfortable. That's why there's all this wishing and hoping, thinking and praying. That's why you're thinking and remembering and reminiscing on other times, or you're wishing and longing for a time that you've never seen. You're not happy. You're not comfortable. The Six of Pentacles is saying, but you deserve that reciprocity. You shouldn't be begging for crumbs. You should be living in abundance of the King of Pentacles. And so, like I said, for many of you, this feels like dealing with relationships. And so the Two of Cups and the Ace of Cups, these two cards together, they're saying, yes, there is aligned and affirming connections available and yet coming. You are deserving of them. You are worthy of them. For some of you, you may even be in the relationship as we speak. There may be friendships, partners. You may be in those dynamics right now, but there's still something that's lacking. There's still something that's missing. Queen of Swords is saying, speak up about it. Call a thing a thing. Make sure you get what you deserve. Make sure that the exchanges are equitable. Make sure that you are in an environment that is comfortable for you. But what I love here in this particular Two of Cups is that this is like a mirrored image. This person is looking at themselves. What I just heard was, it is well. It is well with my soul. And so there is something that's happening for you on the inside where you have to declare to yourself, I am well. And if there are some things in you that don't feel that, you don't feel like things are well, because there's something that you're missing. Those are the things that you need to name. Those are the things that you need to bring to the forefront. Those are the things that you bring to the people you're in relationship with, or that you bring to your ancestral altar, or that you bring up in your mind so that you can begin to reshape and change. Because the Ace of Cups is saying that things are changing, right? That this is what is available to you right now. The Ace of Cups is the potential for that love to overflow. The Ace of Cups is saying you will be filled with happiness and joy and abundance and spirit. And so that's why it is well. Feed yourself. Chapter 2. Feed yourself. I told you with the Clover card here that there was abundance and that there was good luck and good fortune for you. For you, it feels like the abundance comes in through relationship. So be encouraged. Tending to yourself and your needs and desires, what you want your life to look like, that will begin to help you position yourself to be able to receive the love you so desire and the attention you so desire. I want to pull cards to get some messages from the ancestral mothers and fathers. I'm going to pull one for each. All right, can I get an encouraging word from the ancestral mothers for my chapter 2s? Mothers and fathers. All right, from the fathers, we have the King of Swords. From the mothers, we have the Seven. Look at that. The Seven of Cups again, the Seven of Hearts. It talks about illusion. It says when a man says he does not mind, then he really does. You've been settling, chapter 2. The Six of Pentacles was here to tell me that. You've been settling. And the ancestral mothers are saying, no more. It's time for you to get what you want and need. It's time. And then the fathers, the King of Spades. It says Queen of the Mind. And it says a leader does not rise for a squirrel. I appreciate the fact that you have this such like powerful cards here as your encouragement. The Queen of Swords and the King of Pentacles. These, and now you have the King of Swords. You have these powerful forces who are here to say, it's time for you to stand. It's time for you to demand you receive what you need. But sometimes we beg for scraps because we feel like, we should just be grateful for that, right? Like, I'm not asking for much. If I could just have this. And your spirits are saying, no, you should ask for more. You're a leader. You don't rise for a squirrel. You don't settle for less when there is more available. When there's so much more. And I think you know that. That's why the Seven of Cups is here twice now. I love that it came through as your energy and then it came back again from the mothers to say, let's talk about the illusions. Let's talk about the lies, the things that aren't true. Because truth and illusions can coexist. And so while it may be true that you have dreams, the mothers are saying, what about those illusions though? How are they actually getting in the way of you receiving, of you enjoying, of you basking? All right, so we're going to close the reading with your oracle card, which was Clover. And I'm going to read the message from the guidebook written by my friend T. The tarot card that it is associated with is the Six of Diamonds, or the Six of Diamonds, which is associated with the Six of Pentacles. So again, the same cards are showing up for you now. I love synchronicity. But it's the card of luck. So before I read this message, if this is resonating with you, I would love if you could drop me a comment that says, I can have what I want. I think that's a powerful affirmation. I can have what I want. The message from Clover reads, we all know somebody. We did not build health, wealth, or safety by chance in a system that classifies us as property. We have always had relationships with spirits who open doors, secure resources, and halt enemies of progress. These spirits were treated as respected guests in our homes. We learned their favorite songs, their favorite gifts, and their names. Rituals for them were done often, intentionally, and with consistency. Our success, our survival in the face of ongoing oppression is not happenstance, it's work. In today's world, quote unquote luck is evidence either of proximity to spirit, proximity to colonial domination or spirit killing, and likelier than either or is both. So we must be aware of what name we're calling, know the guests we're serving, and be willing to acknowledge and depart from guests we've served to our own detriment, so we may begin serving the ones with our highest good in mind. And so this message about luck is talking about how when we actually join together with aligned relationship and connection, we can get what we want. We can get what we need. And so it starts in the naming, chapter 2. It starts in indulging the dreams, yesteryear and the dreams of the future. And then joining with people to make that dream your reality. All right, chapter 2. I hope that was helpful for you. We will see you in the next reading. Hey, chapter 3, welcome to your encouraging word from the ancestors. I'm so glad that you're here, that you are ready to receive this message. So we're going to get into it. Waters is the card that you chose for your reading. We're going to put this with your oracle card. We're going to put this to the side for now. We will return to it at the end of your reading. But for right now, I want to look into your current energy. Let's look at your situation, what you're going through right now, their energy right now. And then from there, we will look into some encouraging messages from the ancestors. Spirit, can you show me the energy of my chapter 3s? Okay. The world. You are in the Two of Swords. Okay. Yeah. So you are at the end of a journey or coming to the end of a journey and you feel it. You feel like something is, you're looking for what's next. Ooh, yeah. You know that you have reached the end. And so now the future is in your hands. And that can be a scary place to be in, right? Like the world speaks about the type of ending that is like, it's a big deal. Like this is not just like, ending your favorite book. This might be the end of a partnership. This might be the end of your role at a job. This may be the end of you living in the place that you're living. Like this might be you moving. But what's coming up for me is like, it feels like this ending hasn't happened yet. Like this is like impending. This is coming up. And you're unsure about what the future holds for you. Like, what's next? What happens now? And so it seems like you have a path that makes sense to you, like internally, but externally, you're trying to figure out like how to make all of the details make sense. And it feels like not even to you, but it makes sense to me in my mind, but what are other people going to say about it? How's this going to look to others? And as much as we say we shouldn't care about what other people think, it's very hard not to do that, especially when the decisions that we make may affect other people. And so, yeah, I want you to know that wherever you are right now, the ancestors are proud of you. The world is a beautiful card because it speaks to you reaching an end that is like celebratory. Like, congratulations are in order. A pat on the back is in order because whatever race you've been running, chapter 3, you've run it well. And so the end is not like a failure. The end is a promotion. Yeah. Okay, so let's see what encouragement we can get for chapter 3. Spirit, what encouragement can we give to chapter 3 in this hour? 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups. Yeah, it's Spirit is already talking about you having many options. You have many options. You have many ways that you can go. So I know you're like, I want to know which one. Spirit is saying, choose one. Choose one, baby. Which one tickles your fancy? Which one tickles you pink? Which one excites you? Which one actually kind of scares you a little bit? You have so many options. Let's see. The 3 of Swords. With the 3 of Swords, you have to be unafraid of, one, disappointing others. I know that's hard. We just talked about that. But some people might be disappointed with the path that you choose. And also what I need you to know is you don't have to have every single thing planned out, every single thing just right in order for you to take the next step, chapter 3. Because the 3 of Swords can speak to you being afraid to get out there because you're afraid of getting hurt. And that's very real. But the reason why it's here as an encouragement is what's also coming up for me is feeling like if things go wrong, that you made the wrong decision. And Spirit is saying that is not the truth. It's not true that if you go a certain way, that there is punishment waiting for you. There's something here about like, okay, so I've done this thing. I'm really excited about coming to the end of it, or maybe I'm nervous about coming to the end of it because if I choose the wrong cup and something bad happens, then I deserved it somehow. And I feel like this came up in another reading recently, but it's coming back around again. You do not deserve bad things to happen to you when you are utilizing your faith and pursuing your dream, chapter 3. But honestly, this doesn't feel like bad things happening to you. This feels like you being okay with disappointing others as you are fulfilling yourself. Let's see what else Spirit has to encourage you in this moment, in this hour. Spirit, what other encouragement can we give? Chapter 3, the 5 of Cups. Yep, see? 5 of Cups, the Hermit. Yep, let's get one more. Because, Justice. Okay, chapter 3, your hang up is what other people say, what other people feel about you. You may have been doing a lot of things for a lot of people. And even though people may feel some type of way about what you're doing and how you're doing it, as you honor yourself, what's actually happening with the Hermit here is that you are turning your own light on. With Justice here, you are finally getting what you deserve because you've been serving masterfully. You've been doing a great job. The 2 of Swords, you're wondering, is this my time to choose myself? Your spirits are saying, yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. With Justice here, this is saying, yeah, not only is it time, it's past time. We got to focus on this thing now. We got to focus on you, chapter 3. I love when your Waters card, there's a person here who's being baptized. You go in the water, one person, you come out another. That's a portal. Just like the world is a portal. You're walking through it. You have received the victory. And when you go through, you come out a new person. And so with the Three of Swords and the Five of Swords here, yeah, you may be grieving what you're leaving. It may be hard for you to choose you when you're not used to doing it. It may be hard for you to deal with other people's feelings or knowing that other people have feelings. Feeling like you choosing you is going to hurt someone else or going to inconvenience someone else. And yet, even as you move through the difficult feelings, it's still time with the Hermit to seek your own wisdom, to take your own time. That is how you receive balance again. All right, so before we get into your oracle card, I want to pull a card of encouragement from your ancestral team. We're going to pull one card from the mothers for encouragement for you during this time, and then one for the fathers. And it feels like, again, you definitely need them to be with you because you're transitioning chapter 3. It's a beautiful transition, though. What's the encouragement from the ancestral mothers? Oh, okay. What's the encouragement from the ancestral mothers? This one, you have the Ten of Blades, burden. The same sun that melts the wax hardens the clay. The encouragement from the mothers. They're talking about your burdens. You get to lay those down now. Chapter 3. You get to lay those down now. Especially other people's stuff. You get to lay them down. You go in the water with them and you come back out without them. And so the encouragement is for you to take the plunge so that you can be washed anew and afresh. So let's see what the fathers have to say. What do the fathers have to say? What encouragement? The Six of Spades, change. It says, it is the young trees that make up the forest. It's time for you to do the hard thing, chapter 3. And what I'm getting for some of you is actually not hard. Once you let go of how other people are going to feel about it, I feel like the change is going to be smooth and easeful, like water. So you're just planting new seeds, and one day it will be a beautiful forest, but somebody started the work. And so this feels like you starting your own work that benefits you, that blesses you, that's just for you. So we're going to close with your oracle card, which is Waters. And if this message resonates with you in your life and what you've been going through, I would love if you could drop me a comment that says, it's me season. It is. It's really giving that. Let's read your oracle card. I love this. Your card is called Beginnings. And it says, this is an auspicious time to make a fresh start in some area of life. Establishing a new daily ritual or a creative or entrepreneurial pursuit bodes well at this time. We are awash in divine flow, casting off stagnancy and debris, granted the opportunity to begin again. We must not let this beautiful energy pass us by. Wash and replenish our altars and our bodies. Neglecting spiritual hygiene can delay and even block the blessings and opportunities attempting to enter our lives. And I love the scripture that's associated with this card. It's from Psalm 77:16, and it says, "O God, the waters saw thee." So my chapter 3s, this is about a beginning. And that's the beautiful thing about the world card, is that every ending is a beginning. And so maybe you're a little confused about not necessarily what to do, but how to do it. And so hopefully this has been an encouragement for you to center your feelings, center your needs and desires, and not allow anyone to stop you from receiving your fullness. All right, my chapter 3s, I hope that this was helpful for you. We will see you in the next video.